We have surprise Social Security checks of up to $6,000 going out to Social Security recipients. Take a look at this. Social Security surprise checks. Here's why millions of beneficiaries just received $6,000. Going to go over that article, and we are still hearing more back and forth between the Democrats and the Republicans about Social Security. Here's the Democrat stance.
We should be expanding Social Security benefits, not cutting them. And we should be asking the richest Americans to contribute a fair share to the program.
And now here is the Republican stance.
You know, every dollar we save on waste and improper payments is a dollar that's available to pay legitimate beneficiaries. So we want to make sure that happens and that legitimate beneficiaries get their money. Anybody that says Republicans are trying to cut Social Security, they're just not telling the truth.
I'm going to play you both those video clips. I'm really curious where you stand. All my comments are completely mixed. Seems like it's split down the middle whether Doge is good for Social Security or not. So I'll play those full video clips, let you know who's getting the $6,000, and give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these Social Security updates, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more Social Security updates. So when it comes to Doge, we are hearing that it's doing a great job and that it's making the fraud, waste, and abuse public and known. Meanwhile, on the other side, we're hearing that it is cutting Social Security, gutting it. Services are impaired, benefits are next. They're not going to be coming out soon. So we're hearing two totally different sides when it comes to Social Security. So we're going to get into this, the $6,000 surprise Social Security checks, who's getting those. But first, let's listen to the Democrats first, then I'll play you the Republican point of view.
Fight them every step of the way. Senate Democrats are united in saying, Trump and Musk, keep your hands off our Social Security. We are fighting back on behalf of every senior, on behalf of every single parent of a kid with disabilities who is supported by Social Security, on behalf of every single person currently paying into the program for later on down the line, and for every American who cares that our seniors can retire with some dignity. We need to get our priorities straight. We should be expanding Social Security benefits, not cutting them. And we should be asking the richest Americans to contribute a fair share to the program. It is time to fight for Social Security. We can protect Social Security from Trump and Musk's greed and build a future where everyone in this nation can retire with dignity. And that is why we are here today, and that is why we are launching the Social Security War Room. We are here to fight back. And with that, I call on my fellow fighter, Senator Ron Wyden.
Thank you, Senator Warren, and the leaders here, and I'm going to be brief. First of all, I think we're here because Social Security is under attack. Social Security is under siege. The chainsaw is pointed at their earned Social Security benefits. We believe Republicans have manufactured a crisis at Social Security, and the reality is Social Security would be fully funded for generations if Congress eliminated the payroll tax cut cap for billionaires and collected the money that they are illegally evading in taxes. So they're getting a head start by laying off people who are responsible for collecting taxes owed by the wealthy and making it harder for Americans to get their benefits. Here's two examples. First is customer service over the phone. Everybody knows that the wait time to get a hold of a human being in Social Security is way too long. Instead of strengthening the system or getting more people to answer the phone.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, we're incredulous. We never thought, as harsh and right-wing as a Republican administration is, that they would actually try to kill Social Security, and they are doing that by strangling it, by doing all the things that have been mentioned here. And there's an outcry everywhere in the country. White Plains, they shut the office. 200,000 people use that office. Elmira, Chemung County, a Republican county, they shut that office. Now there's huge pressure from the local Republican congressman to try and open it up again. Who knows what will happen. So it's amazing what they're trying to do. And their callousness, their in the bubbleness, if that's a word or adjective, is incredible. I could not believe that the Secretary of Commerce said his mother-in-law wouldn't miss a check. It was incredible. Raise your hand here if you have a mother-in-law who has a billionaire son-in-law.
What are your thoughts there? It seems like a very similar narrative than what we have been hearing about Social Security from the Democrats. Now, let's take a listen to the Republican perspective. Then I'll go over this article right here about who receives the $6,000. Take a listen to the Republican perspective.
Well, Democrats claim that Republicans are going to cut Social Security to pay for President Trump's agenda. I wanted to get your take on the overspending or the waste that is present in Social Security, because I know that you're not looking to cut the muscle here, but the Democrats need to know what you're going to do, because they're spreading this idea that you're going to be cutting into the muscle. Washington Senator Patty Murray wrote this: the Republican policy on Social Security is to create so much red tape for you that it's harder to get the benefits you've paid into your entire career. Meanwhile, they'll keep lying about fraud and stealing from you to pass trillions in tax cuts for billionaires. Congressman, she's talking about you and your colleagues. Are you lying about this?
Well, that's just not true. I mean, when you look at what's going on with what we're trying to accomplish, the DOGE effort, as well as what we've started now on Social Security Subcommittee, is looking at how do we eliminate this waste and improper payments. You know, every dollar we save on waste and improper payments is a dollar that's available to pay legitimate beneficiaries. So we want to make sure that happens, and that legitimate beneficiaries get their money. Anybody that says Republicans are trying to cut Social Security, they're just not telling the truth.
So now that you've seen both sides, where do you stand? Has your mind changed about Social Security, Doge, Musk, and Trump? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Let's get into this. Social Security surprise checks. Here's why millions of beneficiaries just received $6,000. So according to NBC, some recipients are saying that they're not sure why they received a $6,000 payment. However, the SSA is now explaining why people are getting the payments. Now, this is a result of the Social Security Fairness Act. These are retroactive payments. So if you are not going to be affected by the Social Security Fairness Act, you're not going to receive a surprise $6,000 check. Now, this is going to go out not as much as $6,000, but it said this: these provisions reduced or eliminated Social Security benefits of over 3.2 million people who receive a pension based on work that was not covered by Social Security. So basically, there's going to be around 3 million people receiving up to $6,000, or average of $6,000. Some are higher, some are lower, but those are who are getting those $6,000, average of $6,710 checks. So if you were not a public worker, then you're not going to get this $6,000 check. But I just want to let you know with that, and it looks like the majority of people have already gotten these retroactive checks, and they're still sending out more as days go. And that is all the news that I have for today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I want to tell you that something that you should really do. Like, if you make a mistake, learn by experience and make mistakes. And I see you in the next video. Hi guys. Monster bleeding. Don't say that. Hi guys. I wish them breathe and see. I could. Bye.
Doge is making a big claim that Social Security recipients are going to get higher checks. Yes, higher payments. You're going to want to see that video over there as Elon Musk says what he is promising for Social Security recipients. Pretty bold promise. So click that video now and I'll see you in that video. Take care. Be safe. Thank you for watching.